Shalom. The story today happened several years ago. That's when Floyd, that's my husband, and Zoe, my daughter, and I were having a late lunch at the dining room table. And I was just taking a break from writing a blog. And I was thinking of how I had been fretting. And sometimes my imagination can make problems seem to be bigger than what our Elohim can take care of, our problem solver. And so we were just, sitting there having casual conversation. So I asked Floyd, I said, have I ever gotten so caught up in something that I was operating on my own emotions and didn't think to ask Jehovah about it? I just wanted a second opinion. But without the passing of a heartbeat, Floyd said, yes. And so I perked up. Well, here comes a blog story. And I know there are many times, probably during at that time, more than 27 years of marriage, that Floyd could be referring to. So I asked him, when? He said, remember when we were looking for our first house back in 1995? That house with the blue kitchen? You wanted so bad you tried to convince me it would work for us, but I knew that it wouldn't. You even suggested we saw off the top part of the wooden antique headboard that we had so that it would fit up underneath the sloping ceiling. Zoe said, that's my mama. Floyd continued, remember that house that sat on the ground and the husband told me the water would come in? I don't even know why we went to look at that one. I exclaimed, oh, you mean the one where the lady had the huge pictures of Jesus and Elvis side by side on the wall? Zoe said, really? And we continued to talk of housing disasters and Floyd's stoic stand to keep looking, regardless of how much I might have thought that I wanted it, because I think if I had just stopped for a moment and thought about it, I would have known that it wouldn't have worked. But Floyd knew that we would find a suitable house and that would also have good resale value too. I said, Floyd, what did you think about me when I got emotional and cried? Floyd shook his head back and forth. He said, I thought you weren't in your right mind. Well, it was that time of the month. And then we all laughed because I can sometimes get quite emotional. And that was the thing that I liked about Floyd. He didn't get taken over by the emotionality because he knew what he knew, and my emotionality wasn't going to sway him. Okay. Then I said, I was trying to find a house of my own without asking Jehovah to guide us. I was even more frustrated when you wouldn't cooperate with me. And Floyd said, aren't you glad I didn't cooperate? I said, I sure am. That house that we did buy was just what we needed. And when we put it on the market, and this was a house in Michigan, we got a full offer in 2 weeks. As a matter of fact, when we purchased that house, the people came behind us and wanted to put an offer on it, but they had missed out on it. But they said that they had been watching that house for years and had wanted it. So when it came back up for sale, they didn't even negotiate with us. They just gave us asking price, and it was a done deal. So it reminds me of Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. In all thy ways, even in house hunting, acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Thanks today. Leave comments and be sure you like and share and subscribe if you haven't. Shalom.